are going out to do 2 dives in Wreck Alley.
Wreck Alley is a popular spot for scuba divers, a stretch of ocean a little more than a mile off of Mission Bay that houses 5 underwater wrecks. Tony Farrant, who's from the UK, made it a point to make the dive while he's in town.
It attracted me. I like seeing wrecks and ships that have been sunk like that.
Mainly we dive the Yukon, which is a 366-foot Canadian warship, it's a really big ship to dive. It's really kind of neat.
The Canadian destroyer was in service for a quarter of a century before it was purposely sunk 6 years ago. For Ted Summers, this dive has special meaning.
Yukon was the first ship I had the chance to sail with in the Canadian Navy. So I did a short 3-week training cruise in her back in '91.
You guys ready to go diving?
Yeah!
If you're certified, you get to go down and explore the outside of the ship. You do need to be wreck certified to actually go inside. Because the ship sits 105 feet underwater, it's considered an advanced dive. The vessel is so massive, it's almost impossible to see it in its entirety.
It's quite amazing the coverage of the sort of the life growing on it. The colours, especially when you turn your torch on them, the anemones and the size of them. I've not seen them, the anemones quite as big as this before.
Summers describes his return to the ship as ominous.
I remember going over there and having to clean that and having to work the various positions, and to see it just brings back a lot of memories.
It took hundreds of people, thousands of man-hours, and $1.2 million donated dollars to sink the ship. But John Daly says its purpose is not only for divers to enjoy, but also to benefit the environment.
The ships are sunk in what would be equivalent to deserts. If you were to go off the wreck and look in any direction, all you see is sand, nothing there. The ship acts as kind of a oasis where the fish go to and they breed.
Experts say in about 25 to 50 years, this artificial reef will begin to deteriorate and eventually disappear altogether. But until then, about 10,000 divers a year make the plunge to see what can only be described as one of San Diego's hidden treasures. In Mission Bay, Sherry Palmieri, Fox 6 News.